I mean, look what we got now. Michigan is seeing a mass exodus. They're spreading all over the country. There's no jobs. Unemployment continues to rise. Ridiculous. Anyway.
This person wants to know about palladium. Palladium showed strong today compared to all the other models. Do you see palladium continuing to be stronger than gold?
One of these days, palladium and platinum are going to go down. They've gone up exponentially because an ETF was formed, an exchange-traded fund, and that's why they're going up. And it'll reach a point somewhere in here, and all of a sudden, they'll be down $50 or $100 a day. Just be patient. If you're long, I would consider taking some of my profit, if not all of it. Somebody came on one of the programs the other day and bought palladium at $2.50, I think it was, and he's looking for $5. I said, look, or was it, let me see what it closed at yesterday. Palladium closed at $465.90. And I told him, I said, look, you get a great profit. Take some of it. So I'm not a buyer, that's for sure. I mean, the move has been made. It's over. If you own platinum and palladium, sell it and switch to gold and silver, especially now that the prices are down.
Well, Bob, the last time, the first and only time palladium ever reached 1,000 was a play by Ford, where they cornered the market for a while, and it tanked all the way back down. Then we saw it rise with platinum when you had the power outages in the mines, and that's when we saw both of them increase substantially, pretty much at the same time when they hit their highs the last time. So neither time was there true fundamentals that really pushed palladium to its high. There were never any of the true fundamentals moving the product.
If anything, the fundamentals have deteriorated. I mean,
both
of them are in oversupply, and on top of that, you had this tremendous run-up, and there's only so much platinum, palladium the Chinese can buy, although they have been probably dumping dollars and buying them just to dump dollars. But, when something's had a good run, and you don't have a long-term bull market like you have in gold and silver in those two metals, I would take profits, at least half of them, minimum, and slide over to some of these mint state coins that are graded. And my goodness, I won't have the closes, but we're looking at gold stocks who are up 5 or 10% today, which is ridiculous. I mean, the $25 move. Yeah, I think it's payback for the Illuminous program and getting all screwed up again. And the reason it's all getting all screwed up again is because we've interrupted their program, we, the American people, by electing Brown in Massachusetts. They're going to be furious. They're punishing us. And believe me, that's their sick mentality, I'll tell you, because I've seen it happen so many times when events didn't go their way. I mean, you got to look at it in this context. The Illuminists control the Democrats and most of the Republicans. They had this program going. They were going to get cap and trade and medical reform so they could herd people around like animals, and anybody that was ill, they could just kill them. Why not? That's what euthanasia is all about. And then they probably thought they might be able to defeat the appropriations bill. They probably thought they were going to get these illegal immigrants as citizens. They probably thought they were going to steal everybody's retirement. It's all changed in one day. They're mad. Don't blame them. But we're going to feed on this. We're going to attack them. When they're bleeding, you don't take any prisoners.
we'll be taking a short break right here. You're listening to Financial Survival and Robert Chapman humming. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. We do appreciate you joining us. Our telephone number here is 1-800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs. And, folks, if you have any questions today, you can email us at discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. That is discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com for your questions for today's program. And we're just going to recap what the metal's done today, as many of you sometimes don't join the program until, perhaps the bottom of the hour. So we had pullback today in gold down 26 at 11.12. Silver was down 87 at 17.93. We had platinum down 18 at 16.31, and we also had palladium up $1 at 471. The dollar was trading at 0.87 at 78.37. The markets across, I believe the Dow, I don't have the exact numbers there. I can get those in a minute. They were all down today. I believe the Dow was down about 120 points today. That's about it. Yeah, I know.
Well, before we give the information on the IF, we got AEM down 4%, GG down 5.33%, Mindfinders down 4.82%, and SSRI down 8.93%. And SSRI's president, Bob Quartermain, resigned, and he's going to retire. And that's not abnormal. He's retirement age. He's around 60 to 65 years old. And I know Bob for, 25, 28 years. And, you get burned out. It's just like Rob McEwen built Goldcorp up to be a giant in the industry, and he didn't retire. Bob's got about $500 million that he made with, in the market with the companies that he nurtured. And he gave it up because he didn't want to work in a large corporation anymore. He wanted to go back to do what he did best, which was making little companies into big companies. So maybe that's what Bob Quartermain wants to do. So I haven't had time today. I've been getting physical checkups. And so I'm going to give Bob a call and get a better take on that. I don't know how much he'll tell me, but we've been friends for many, many years. And I think I'll get some information. But it just shows the market reaction taking down the stock about 4% more than it should have. All it is a good opportunity to buy, because it doesn't change the fact that they're starting to go into production, number one. The people taking over are production people. And number three is that nothing has changed. They have the best inventory of properties of any silver mining company in the world, period. I mean, Bob's a subscriber, has been for over 20 years, and every time he called me, he would be calling me from some airport in Houston or La Paz or somewhere throughout the world, just to tell me he loved the particular issue he was calling about, And so it just shows you the stupidity of sometimes professional investors. And the stock's a buy, not a sell. It's a good company.
800-375-4188 if you'd like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And, Bob, do you want to give that information out to the listeners, please?
Yeah, the International Forecaster is about business, finance, economics, social and political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesday, today. In fact, we put it out last night and late in the evening, so you would have it to read at breakfast, so you could go in and regurgitate after you had your breakfast. But anyway, that's supposed to be a joke. We publish on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we publish about 40 pages each time. We have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the Internet. And if you'd like to see what the publication's about, and we send out free introductory current copies, just go to the site, theinternationalforecaster.com, theinternational, forecaster.com. And you can also, if you have any questions, email us, and that address is bob@intforecaster.com. That's bob@intforecaster.com. Or you can call Melody and tell her you